Hello.
Hmm.
Oh no. Dun,
Uh,
dun, dun,
oh god, my
dun.
VTuber thing also has... My PingTuber thing has also changed microphones. God damn it. Why is it on my Elgato? That's even weirder. Hello? Like, I understand everything else swapping to the webcam I just hooked up, but the PNG tuber program swapping to my Elgato somehow.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Don't you want your voice to just be you loading up your voice on stream to just be you loading up a copy of B-72 Bomber?
Weird things. Hello, hi Molly.
Audio.
Thank you for the resub. Yeah, tonight Final Fantasy IV. A little, not technically a little impromptu because it wasn't originally going to happen, but scheduling worked out such that we'll take a break next week instead.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get game situated this time. See if OBS will capture the audio on the first try. It will not. Of course not. Why would it?
Hmm. I have never had this level of problems with capturing.
I really
audio.
don't know why
I don't know.
why it does this every time.
Yeah, you have bad luck with this.
I
Stuff.
really do. I have really bad audio luck in general, like the stuff with my Elgato and this. Okay, I had to swap it to something else and then back to Final Fantasy IV for some reason.
Weird.
Alright, and anyways, now I will get it streaming on Discord. Alright. Now, last time, we got through, we've defeated 3 of the Elemental Fiends. We have returned to Baron, learned what happened to the king. We've lost friends and compatriots along the way. And now we are headed underground.
Volley ho, chat.
There's one Italian left. And then we're free from their dark reign.
And of course, I have to deal with the loud game until we're in the game and it becomes the volume I set it to, because games love to do this. The last Italian is in containment. The galaxy is at peace. It sure does look deep. Let's throw some magma into it. The universe is at pizza. Damn. Better joke. Oh god!
Is that good?
Oh, that's fine. That's normal for mountains.
Yeah, don't worry about where all that stuff's gonna fall. These people aren't worried about it.
Yeah, see? It's fine. Nobody cares.
Yeah, see? The 4th elemental fiend, Peppino Spaghetti.
The elemental fiend of the I-I-O noise.
We sure do.
Now.
Yeah, we sure do blow up a lot of this world over the course of this game. It happens. To be fair, some of it is not us, but we are there. Oh, tanks!
These very advanced war sprites.
Yeah, they're very,
Yeah.
that is very accurate to describe them as such. Bust through the line!
Sid telling us in advance that he's gonna bust.
I'm gonna bust! Water, earth, wind. Ah! I wasn't supposed to be here today. That's my element. Rosa, the rest of you.
Rosa, the other guys.
Rubicante mugging on the Pizza Tower TV, yeah. Well, let's go see what's in this castle. Dwarves!
Lolly ho!
Lolly ho. King Geot. That's fun. I'd forgotten that this is where that name originates from in the series. Also, I love...
Finally, Sid's home.
I love this sprite.
It's a very good
the
sprite.
The small dwarf girl who still has the big yellow eyes and everything. It's just very good.
We're among my people.
State your business. They've already gotten two of the dark crystals.
I don't know.
Oh, didn't quite catch that.
We don't have to spend quite so much time.
Yeah, yeah. Airships, you call them. Gotta get some mithril to armor the ship better.
Just gonna pop up to the surface, get some mithril. Don't worry about it.
He's a tough old man. The safest place in the castle. Right here. Oh. A spy. Oh. Yip ho ho!
There is the 5-minute, if even that, foreshadowing of the dwarf girl who tells you her dogs are down.
Yep. Otherwise, this just kind of happens.
It extremely just happens.
It's so funny.
I don't know why Golbez has magic dolls to do this.
Calcobrinas. We're cute and we're scary. We love to kill. I mean, it's not even like that Gomez has these dolls necessarily. It's that he possessed the dolls of this dwarf girl, I guess?
It's fun. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't remember what the gimmick of fighting the individual dolls might be.
It depends on which ones you kill first.
The dollhouse in 14, the worst thing to appear on screen.
So, they transform once you've taken out one set.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to leave the last Brina alive.
Gotcha.
You just kill the Kalkas now, and time it so that you kill them both, like, boom. You can actually skip the Calcabrina phase.
Nice.
Yang continues to take the most hits in this party. Oh, no prayer that time.
But nobody came.
That reminds me, I did start playing the first one of that series that's on Switch online recently. It sure is just Earthbound, but not as good. Like, Earthbound was somehow less quality of life, which is astounding. Because Earthbound is also not aged well in terms of RPG mechanics.
It does have the insta-kill enemy things, at least. You know.
I think original Earthbound has aged about as well as, like, say, Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah, probably.
The only problem I have with Earthbound is that it does take so long for you to get your second party member.
But yeah, Earthbound Beginnings, or Mother 1, as it would be, originally known, does not have that auto kill mechanic because it's just regular random encounters. There is no overworld aspect to the fights.
But I also believe, kind of unreservedly, that Mother 3 is the best of them.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Shoot.
Dang.
Not quite.
Not quite. But yeah, no, Mother 3 is definitely just like far and away the best one as a game, and also I think as kind of just a story and everything, for sure.
Okay, so Calcabrina's issue is it will charm members of your team.
Mm-hmm.
So have Rosa prepared to Asuna.
Like that. Well, I will throw an Asuna off of Cecil since Rosa was already taken.
It doesn't have specific weaknesses. You kind of just gotta slap it. But it doesn't have a ton of health either. It's only like 5,000. So you should be able to knock it out pretty fast. I hate that it's a Panda Wiki, but at least it has comprehensive information.
Yeah. Shockingly, sometimes they do.
When I think about it, maybe the reason I like Final Fantasy IV so much is that it is of the genre of... But it is of my favorite genre of video game.
Mm-hmm.
Bit-showing games.
Yeah. It very much...
What are the many boss fights of Final Fantasy IV, if not a bit they are attempting to show you?
Yeah. Like,
True.
here's the possessed doll bit. That like, yeah, this is just... Like, why are there
when a
possessed
game shows me a bit?
Yeah. Similar, as we've discussed before, similar bit showing games of, like, Ape Escape, which is, hey, this monkey's doing a thing.
Ape Escape shows you so many bits per level.
Oh, yeah, it's really good.
And then there's the ultimate bit of every single monkey having a profile.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna get you. All
funny
paths
enough.
cross again.
So I'm a known Crash Bandicoot disliker.
Yeah.
Yes, you have been on record calling him a pervert.
Shirtless beast. The best Crash Bandicoot game, in my opinion, is the Crash Tag Racing one, which is also a game about showing you bits.
Race a lot of racing games like to be ones that show you bits.
Well, no, because that even has the platforming around the hub worlds where
Oh.
you collect ways to die.
Right. The Tower of Babel, which leads to the moon.
Wow.
A power beyond our comprehension on the moon. That's definitely beyond our comprehension is usually the kind of power you want to mess with.
It's true.
Your final reward.
He just wants to go to space. Wow, immediately throwing you into the Golbez fight, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Wild.
And we
So
cannot
actually, you want to
hit him.
jump as soon as you can.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So yeah, we can't do this anymore. But it's a fun trick where if you jump, you buy yourself extra time before he can fire off his speech to buff your party.
Ah.
Because he won't talk until all 4 members of the team are on the field.
Oh, mist breath. Where could
I
this be coming from?
That dragon. My shadow dragon.
My shadow dragon, which has become my main thing in every crossover game.
My shadow dragon beaten by the first boss.
There it is, the
All
music. And here comes Rydia with a brand new sprite.
Alright, so here's your strategy for this. Golbez will cast Barrier Shift.
Mm-hmm.
You have to Libra him to figure out what Eidolon Rydia is going to kick his ass with.
Right. No effect.
He hasn't Barrier Shifted yet.
Right, okay. Oh,
Wait, did they change that?
maybe that's a later fight, and but I don't know.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of the Final Fantasy 4 3D 4DS version where it's a real fight.
Oh, Rydia does look different. Leviathan took me to the land of summons, the place where the summons are. Can't use white magic anymore.
Oh yeah, Rydia's here.
Yep. A great force is secretly at work. Now she's back in full summoner form.
Yeah, Rydia's big summoner gimmick is that her spells deal massive offensive damage, but
Oh, little wiggly hand.
I can't believe he's just a hand.
The sealed cavern.
I mean, it's a good idea while he's distracted with getting the last.
It's a pretty fun.
This is the one opportunity to take back the rest.
It is kind of fun to have a game, present MacGuffins and then be all like, "No, you're not going after the next MacGuffin. You're going to go after the ones the villains already have."
Yeah, so Rydia's gimmick is that her spells are very powerful, but they cost a lot and take extra time to cast. They're also, most of them are all targeting.
Dwarven armor is too thick for humans. Dwarven weapons are too heavy for humans.
You might want to, even if it's pricey, you might want to buy the flame mail just to have it.
Yeah.
Since we got one more fiend.
And
no, we don't want this for that fiend.
Oh yeah, it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. It's opposite town for some reason. Equipped with a whip.
Yeah. The whips didn't really catch on for Final Fantasy weapons.
No.
Yeah.
They kind of just stop happening after 5, pretty much.
Yeah, they're back row weapons kind of, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they never took off. I guess because they're a little too tied to.
Yeah. We'll do this.
Yeah, that's fair. You've been not jumping a lot as Kane anyway.
Secret.
Dun dun dun.
The secret pub.
Dwarven dancing. Yeah.
A hale and hearty dance.
I had the Black Mages version of the soundtrack for this game, and they did do a version of this for that.
Lollyhurg. Aha. 1991, dev team office abandoned. That's a fun little Easter egg.
I think this is around when they moved offices.
That would make
So
sense,
that's
yeah.
probably the joke.
Oh, you can equip axes. That's interesting.
Huh. That does remind me. Speaking of the Black Mages versions of songs, I never listened to a whole lot of the Black Mages, but the one that I distinctly remember listening to is they have a version of Maybe I'm a Lion from Final Fantasy VIII, which is the version I always think of when I think of that song. Not because it's an exceptionally good version, it's fine as a rock version of that song, but because when they play that one, they do part of the intro in a relatively light way, and then a voice cuts in and goes, "Maybe I'm a lion," and then they just start rocking out.
The bird of the gods.
The bird of the gods.
They love their fat chocobo here.
Yeah. Again, a mechanic we aren't engaging with because this game does not have the inventory limits the original had. Lolly-ho.
So, I've been to more than one Distant Worlds event. The Final Fantasy concert series. And it's always really interesting which ones they pick for each thing. Of course. The more recent one I went to, I don't believe they did a Final Fantasy IV song. They did a medley of some of the old ones instead. But I bet you can guess that nowadays there are 2 songs that do not leave the Distant Worlds set list, so to speak.
Yeah. I can imagine Four Fiends absolutely is there.
Actually, Four Fiends wasn't when I went. The 2 I'm speaking of is every single Distant Worlds from here on out into the future is always going to have answers.
Oh, yeah.
And One Winged Angel.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And probably one version of the Chocobo thing.
Those usually get put in
Even
menus.
at least in the medley, yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised when I went though that
Diet food to cure the pig status, huh? Sure.
But Tish, I get it. That.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised when I went though that their choice for 8 was the man with the machine gun.
That's pretty good, yeah.
It is one of the best songs from that game.
It's also like 12% the hustle, so you know that's also good.
It is, yeah.
We don't need Dwarven Bread because we already have a map we can just pull up at any time. We'll grab a couple extra cottages because cottages are the good ones.
I do feel like, and this is like a nitpick I have with a lot of Final Fantasy rearrangement soundtracks in general. Like especially in like fan patches and fan enhancements stuff. When people put together packs like that, it's always like orchestral arrangements. So much of these games as soundtracks for Uematsu are informed by prog rock. So there should be synths in there, especially with something like Man with the Machine Gun.
It's something I do appreciate about the 14 music.
Especially in the, I'd say basically post-Heavensward, they really started doing a lot more synth-influenced stuff, which is very good. But yeah, just so many of people put together soundtracks for these games that you can add in. That's just orchestral pieces for, and it doesn't fit in certain cases. I don't want I don't want an orchestral version of Man with the Machine Gun in my video game.
Yeah.
At a concert, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
In the game, no, that's. I don't want an orchestral version of the boss theme from FF10. That.
Anyway, I'm just sitting here checking out the lava animation.
I wonder if that's a shader or something. That's kind of the vibe I get from it, what it looks like, that they just
maybe
sort of do a shader layer on top of this stuff.
Wait a minute. It was this way.
When I went in Chicago, it also was pretty cool because Yoko Shimomura showed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know, so she could get some applause and some stuff like that. And then she conducted Apocalyptus Noctis.
Good. Rubicante, the strongest of the 4 elemental lords, is at the Tower of Babel. Well, here I am like a chump paying for inns when there's just a healing pot here. Yay! And
Yeah, but everyone's been using that healing pot.
it's true.
Oh, whoops, it was the Water of Death. Game over.
So yeah, here we are in the underworld. Not as much landmass that we can actually travel across because this is not as... This is, you know... It's still a pretty sizable chunk of the game, though. But yeah, we are well into the part of Final Fantasy where they like doing multiple worlds for their games.
Underworld features some really good monsters, including the scariest armadillo / pangolin in Final Fantasy. Why is it like this?
And yeah, as Millie mentioned, summons cost money, cost a lot of MP. Yeah. Griblin.
Going out for a walk.
Oh,
That was... The Final Fantasy goblins always look like they're just really booking it.
yeah, they're on the move.
Do you think that's the face that's underneath the 14 goblin masks?
I mean, there is
Maybe.
Yeah, there's
There's
some
room.
implication because you never see in Shadowbringers, you never see, you know, characters that have those masks, but you do see goblins that look like
hobgoblins.
this that in the wild over there. So, you know, it's possible.
The hobgoblins on the beaches of Kalusia that just want to kill you.
Yeah.
I just... There's also the incredibly messed up option, which is if you pull off, if you could see a maskless goblin, they would still have the goblin body type and everything, but it's a Lalafell face.
That would be pretty. That would be something. That would be something. All right. Oh, there's the tanks all lined up.
It's kind of like dwarves. Someday I'll get tired of the joke that I lost my driver's license when I got pulled over the first. Today's not that day.
It's yeah. You look at a goblin in the mask, and it's just you.
Oh, Hroth Goblin. The Hroth Goblin.
We all
Perhaps the worst.
We all wear masks these faces.
Yeah, they're just doing tank warfare against a tower?
Yeah. So yeah, Tower of Babel, Underworld. We're in the bottom of it because we can see it from the top. We can see it sticking out of the earth up top. It's a big tower.
Mm-hmm. It goes all the way down.
Uplander itself, same time is a flat roundy shape. Time is a flat roundy shape is still one of my favorite goblin isms of 14.
There's so many things we can intuit about goblin culture.
Yeah.
Like the fact that almost assuredly, somehow in this world, some goblin has written Gravity's Rainbow.
Oh boy, oh boy. Big damage.
After some big experience.
Alright, 500 for a high potion.
I like the Tower of Babel section. I think it's a pretty interesting dungeon layout.
Yeah.
And it also has, it's also got some fun, just like set piece bosses in it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Nath stuff in 14 also really good, and yeah, confirms goblins just have herbs in their masks, like little pipe doctors.
Except for Brayflox. She put weed in that.
Yeah.
As long as it's not full of like
All right, I hit
Gorgonzola.
I mean, it might be. No, considering the plots that Brayflox gets involved in that game.
I think one of the funny things about the whole "it's cheese secrets" is that cheese secrets is chemistry.
It's true. Also, cheese is a very useful food.
Yeah.
It's the hard cheeses can be stored for years as long as you've got like a dry place to put them in. And a wax peel.
Just thinking on one thing, which is, wait a minute, can you make can you make a weed butter cheese?
I think so.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Can you make a cheese edible?
Probably. You could at least like probably make a fondue.
All right, I need to step up and take care of something real quick. Hold on.
Weed fondue.
Yeah.
Now we're building the future here.
I think the biggest thing there though is you wouldn't be able to like get a consistent dose from something like that probably. So it'd be like Russian roulette, but the bullets are gooey cheese.
I've never actually been very fond of cheese fondue because I'm particularly sensitive to like the alcohol flavor that usually accompanies it.
I don't think I've ever had fondue.
I have it every once. I've had it on rare occasions. It's kind of like the New Year's thing for my family.
Right. I think for us, like Val and I considered doing it once, and then we saw the prices, and we were like, eh.
Yeah,
We'd
home
rather go
fondue's-
to like a nice restaurant we know we'd like.
Yeah, home fondue is a lot cheaper,
Mhm.
but you have to have a fondue pot.
Yeah.
Something that can that you can sit above one of those little burner candles.
Yeah, I can think one time when I was younger, my mom, we tried to do fondue, and it was pretty neat. It was a neat thing to do once, and then we just never did it again or anything because I think it was just too much hassle.
Chocolate fondue is always good, like no reservations. But chocolate fondue is also one of those things where I can't help but feel like I could just have poured the chocolate over it.
Yeah, this kind of thing. It's like, part of fondue is the experience of dipping. Dipping is fun sometimes.
Like a chocolate fountain makes more sense to me because that's usually like at an event.
Yeah.
I
Like
just
Medusa
get worried
arrow.
with the classic worry of chocolate fondues of, or chocolate fountains of, if there has been a child within like
Yeah.
even like
Oh,
10 feet
oh.
of this thing, they have found a way to sneak away when nobody was looking and jam their entire hand in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that the other classic worry of a chocolate fondue fountain.
Yeah, like that's the thing is like chocolate fountain, cool at like a private event where it has been like privately like paid for and it's a catering thing. Not so cool when you're at like a buffet, a publicly available buffet. It's all like, no.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought you were going to say it's been caged.
Caged.
Well sealed.
I mean, like you could put just a plastic curtain around it with a little hole.
Monsters.
Security eye.
Alert.
Oh, I know that bitch. Kill it. I killed it for a weapon once.
I've gotten it in roulette 50 times.
Oh, it's so nice when you do.
Yeah.
See, I always
It's
think
so
of
funny.
the one at the end of Cutter's Cry.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Of
No specific
the
weaknesses.
fucked up, you can't see him AoEs that now you can see.
Let us summon a Mist Dragon. Rosa learned Kiraga and Mini. And Ice Brand. The thing we actually want for an upcoming boss. Weed Fondue, free username. Yeah.
I don't think fondant can be made liquid enough to be a fondue, honestly.
No, probably not.
Well, then you wouldn't even want that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
you
guess
wouldn't.
you could. I guess you could sort of simulate the flavor experience by just having a really sugar-intensive white chocolate fondue.
Yeah, I suppose. But then you aren't getting that marshmallowy texture. I don't know. I don't know how you describe the texture of fondant.
Bad.
The bad texture.
Oh, fire! A free fire lance.
I like the Tower Babel monster traps because I was just—it's not that there is monsters there; it's just that you set off the alarm because you broke into Golbez's house and started rooting through his drawers.
Oh, it's not weak to thunder. Last. Oh,
Isn't
Stolen. Beam.
beam? I'm thinking about. I was about to say. What game has where where a character says beam when they shoot beam? I'm thinking of Kirby.
Yeah, true. I'm glad that Rydia's outfit is in Final Fantasy XIV now. It's
Yeah.
a good outfit.
it's a pretty good outfit, yeah.
Everyone's outfits are in 14 now.
Yeah.
basically.
It's
It's
a little
nice.
it's a little funny that Rose's is just Rydia's but white, but say la vie.
Well, have you looked at Rosa and Rydia?
Yeah, I know.
They're wearing very similar clothing, actually.
It's just the standard wear for mages in this setting, I guess. The singlet and drapey sleeves and high heels.
Maybe a pauldron.
Got him. There's a chest there. There's a chest down there. Phoenix down. Mystery egg.
Kill egg! Kill egg!
Kill egg. Egg killed. I actually don't know if there's like a gimmick to that or not. Seems like something that would have a gimmick.
Ooh, a killer bow. Now I can start doing Fogato damage.
Yeah. What else did I just get there? Nope, dang it, don't.
At some point, we have to do some tier list streams for all the Final Fantasy stuff. But I don't believe we should do like ranking the games themselves.
That's fair.
But what we should do
Ranking
is
the
shit,
games
like,
has been done. It's passe.
what we should do is like, which Final Fantasy has the best random encounter battle theme?
That's a good one. This one is pretty up there, I think.
It would have a strong advantage because both themes are good and it's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
This is one where Final Fantasy 13 is gonna make some fucking bones, though. Blinded by the Light, incredibly good.
It's
I love
very
Manfred
good.
and Nerf Band.
I just the way that song's paced is perfect because like it really only kicks into the really intense part of the song. One, if you're in a serious fight where you're actually going to need to do some shit rather than, you know, the type of random encounter that you can kind of just blaze through. And 2, it specifically kicks up around when you're probably finishing your buff cycle and going in to mess
Or
them
getting
up.
your break.
Yeah, exactly. It's really good. It's really well timed. Which makes the boss theme in that game kind of a bummer, because it's just not as good.
I want to see what happens if I let this egg.
Let this egg alone. Can you defend?
Maybe if I
don't
hit it
know
with
if this
fire.
egg does anything.
Aha!
Oh.
Secrets of egg. Oh no, it's one of these things.
It's fine.
Foul basilisk.
I'm glad that the first has these giant chameleons.
Yeah. They're
I'm so sad that
fun.
we've never got them as a mount now.
Yeah, maybe someday. Oh. Yay.
That's the point.
We mentioned this in like one of the previous streams, but I do like that the save points always have like these little signifiers, like, and especially like in here where it's a different one with these orbs instead of the crystals like the other ones had.
It gives you the impression that whoever made this place lived very different lives from the people who live here now. But that it's still recognizable in some way, and that's neat.
I am surprised that everyone, this is in regards to the Final Fantasy game I've been running. I am surprised that everyone just assumed and accepted Crystal Tower immediately for the Spear Tower, even though it is explicitly one that goes deep into the ground.
Crystal Tower was on our minds. Also, it was a tower full of crystals.
I want to see. Is this like a gotcha? Is there a different thing that can hatch? Nope.
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 Be right back.
If I don't attack it. keep scanning. Okay.
So tangential to Final Fantasy, the Chip and Ironicus Kingdom Hearts LP is starting up.
Yep.
Which is, oh boy, I cannot believe I didn't know about this. I didn't know that Grant knows nothing about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh boy.
It's amazing so far. Because, you know, he's relatively knowledgeable about the Disney side of stuff. But he's constantly getting surprised about the things he thinks he knows about Kingdom Hearts.
Good. That's really good.
Specifically, this week, this most recent update was that Sora doesn't live in a fantasy world.
The Sora just lives in a regular little world with an island on an island.
Yeah, that Sora lives in what is essentially fictional Okinawa.
Mm-hmm. Maybe someday we'll get to actually see more of the rest of Destiny Islands. Maybe someday.
Ice Shield.
Yep.
Chip's also pretty flippant about it, but he recorded all of the footage while he was depressed and unemployed in 2018.
Oh. So, yeah, I heard them talking about, like, oh, it's been in the works for a while. It's all like, huh.
He was replaying Kingdom Hearts Final Mix when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, you know what, maybe I'll record this footage. Maybe I want to do an LP of Kingdom Hearts someday. Well, that also means that there's perhaps more irreverence than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when they do the boat race, when they do the race to name the boat, Chip's name for it is a Tim and Eric reference.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're gonna name that rap the Tergus.
Dispel. Yeah, I feel you, Molly. Like, I know myself well enough sometimes that, like, I'm very picky about, like, who I watch do things that with certain media that I'm really closely attached to. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll check out Chips at some point, because I know Chips cool. So
Yeah,
like,
that's why I'm not worried about it at all, because Chip really genuinely likes Kingdom Hearts.
yeah.
Yeah, he does own a Keyblade.
I am glad that, like for one, like, example, I'm glad that, I didn't watch it because of the same worry, but I'm glad that the result of Slowbeef playing through them is like, oh, Slowbeef's kind of into Kingdom Hearts now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not something,
Chip
not something I would have I would have put on, like, a bingo card, way back when that started.
Chip is of the opinion that he thinks Kingdom Hearts is silly, but he likes it a lot, which is a healthy way to approach Kingdom Hearts as an LP, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair, Molly. Sometimes you just don't click with a personality. Oh wait, I
Plus
forgot.
there's all
I
those
think this thing heals
murders
off of
you
ice
did.
magic. Yeah. Okay, it's only one though.
When you say it like that, all I can think about is that one post where it's like, y'all really support Anne Hathaway even after they found the bodies in her home? My apologies. It turns out Anne Hathaway did not actually murder anyone. That was just the side effects of me going off of Prozac. The second post after that's like, hey, so hallucinations like that aren't a side effect of going off Prozac, so I need to stop buying my Prozac from this guy, I know.
That reminds me. Like, there's another similar thing of someone like posting some really wild shit, and then like a day later, like, "Hey, so I had a gas leak in my house."
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes a person you don't know well annoys you, and you simply can choose not to deal with them.
Yeah. Is
It's
I-
entirely
yeah.
fair.
'Cause I'm the other way, which is that I really like the things Grant brings to his various projects.
Well, yeah, no, it's like it's totally normal to just not like a person. Just sometimes you just don't. It's just how it is. That's his life.
hmm Sometimes someone can do absolutely nothing wrong, and you just don't enjoy their contributions. And you would think that with the advent of Discord servers, we would have healthy ways to express that.
You think?
You would think.
There are a lot of people who you just exist in Discord server, and I'm like, I wish you'd never say things.
You're probably not a bad person exactly, but
I need you.
I'd
I want.
rather not.
I want to stop seeing the things you say, please.
Then there's the other sort of version of that, of when someone is like a genuinely nice person, they're not like annoying or bad, but when they're in a Discord call, they're extremely loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
I'm glad Discord has the function to turn certain people down.
Oh no! Back attack by Medusas.
sometimes I've had to turn people down on movie nights.
Yeah.
People are sometimes very enthusiastic and have favorite jokes, and they are nice people otherwise, but it hurts my ears when you yell.
Yeah.
I will not shame you for this. You're getting hyped and you're enjoying yourself. But still.
Ambushed now. These Medusas are sneaky.
Molly,
All these stealth Medusas in the Tower of Babel.
you have never been loud in a call. Not
Yeah,
even once.
has anyone ever accused you of being too loud on a Discord call, Molly? You're
I would
kinda
not.
reserved.
I would not. Yeah. Well, I spy a thing occurring.
Oh, really? That's
Probably like way back,
genuinely
like yeah, probably way back, like in our other Discord, like way back when we would have like when we all probably had like worse mics and such, and you know,
yeah. And Molly had
where we
that,
were also, to put it a little bluntly, a lot of us were kind of worse people back then. not like awful, but like just less happy in our lives, I guess.
Also, Molly had that bullhorn
This is
air horn that she needed to blow every.
We did
30
have air
minutes.
horn bot in that server.
this. By the way, this is perhaps the most Final Fantasy conversation that's ever happened, just in terms of the fucking anachronisms.
Yeah.
Because we have Dr. Luge, a Frankenstein cyborg maker, speaking to Rubicante of the Four Fiends, Devil from Hell, about killing ninjas.
Yeah. Also, Molly, I wasn't just talking about you. I did mean all of us. We were all kind of assholes in that chat to each other.
I
But
was in
anyways.
that chat.
I wasn't in that chat.
No, this was well before even before I started hanging out in Thai chat, I think. But anyways,
God.
moving on from that, honestly. Here
I
comes
love the weird
Dr.
theme that
Luge.
plays here.
Yeah. Golbez and Rubicante are gone. I'm in charge now.
He's
I'm
home
going
alone.
to eat. I'm gonna eat ice cream straight out of the pint.
I'm gonna drink all the soda I wanted. They can't tell me no.
I'm kind of glad this guy is currently like back in the form of a Hildebrand antagonist for 14, after being like a
It's
single
so
boss in
goddamn
one of the
weird.
dungeons. What a pity Rubicante isn't around to protect you. Oh wait, that was Kane saying that. The brains of Golbez's operation.
I'm the real brains behind.
I'm the brains behind.
I'm the only brain that can rule Island.
Yeah, something like that.
Only I've
this
got
is
the brains to rule Island.
That's it. Yeah.
Second.
this is another fight very similar to Calcarenas. You need to make sure that you kill them around the same time to avoid a second phase.
He looks like a lemming.
Of course, this fight has the little extra bit of the Frankenstein hits him once, at least. Dang it.
This is his Amano art. Oh, it's him! Famous man from Disney.
You need more oil.
I don't even remember where I started that stupid sentence construction that I use incessantly.
I like that this man from Disney has no pants. Well, he has pants, but it looks like he has no pants.
I kind of like that the
tucked into his
way
boot.
that due to coloring choices, Dr. Luge looks kind of like a rat man.
He does look like a rat man.
Yeah, I don't know. No tail though.
Yeah.
True. And it could be under the lab coat. He looks like the sprite from a weird PC edutainment game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely know what you
And,
mean.
He's gonna teach me about math.
Like Jumpstart 1.
Grr!
Yeah.
Oop. Haha.
Nice. Yeah, so if you don't kill Luge and Barnabas at the same time,
The unholy
He
beast of
makes
Dr.
Barnabas
Brain,
Z-
Molly. God damn it.
he makes Barnabas Z.
Yeah.
Barnabas.
Barnabas Zed, as they say in Britain. Oh, Dr. Lugai.
And now he just tries to kill you.
Nice.
Now he's this.
Yeah, he's this thing somehow.
He's the cyborg. He just fully converted himself.
Oh
Or
no,
activated
stinking.
the
He's stinking on
key.
us.
Adam Sandler voice. He converted.
God damn it.
I will be right back.
Oh, the alarm clock hits everybody. That's cool. I mean, that makes sense. It's not like someone next person down the line isn't going to hear an alarm clock going off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the solo duty and the new Hildebrand stuff was very fun. Against, yeah. I'm glad they made a very fun one of those. Oh, okay. God dang it. You stop that. Oh, I only had the one. I only had the one alarm clock. I had something else for healed everything. Did I not actually buy that? I thought. Oh, remedy. God, son of a bitch. Stop it. Stop it! What? Stop hitting her with it, please!
I just hate her.
Ah! Let me heal.
I'm gonna use my weird long legs and walk over to her and use my weird long arms and grab her. And I'm gonna unhinge my jaw and open it up and I'm going to swallow her whole because I hate her.
Young gets no
I'm
XP.
dead.
Rest in peace.
I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm dying.
Good. Zelda voice. Good. Rubicante has already taken all the crystals to the surface. Oh no. Tiny little explosion. Right, we cannot go up anywhere from here, so. Gotta go use the key.
I'm back.
Hello,
Well,
we beat Dr. Luge after he put a lot of us to sleep and also killed Yang and prevented him from getting XP.
Ain't that just the way?
You know, it's such a shame yet with that Yang, the character who will definitely be with us for the rest of the game, did not get experience. He's always going to be behind. He's always going to be behind in levels now. Here is Cottage. I love that one of the things is just a cottage you carry around with you. Little
Maybe it's like Dragon
cottage.
Ball. Maybe it's like Dragon Ball. It's a capsule.
True. All Final Fantasies have capsule technology. But yeah, Dr. Luge is a very fun little bit to just show up in this game. Just cartoon mad scientist man who works for Golbez.
thinking about just the inflation of what's considered like enough game.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're clipping through at a pretty good keep.
Yep.
A pretty good pace. I forgot about this.
Killing dwarves is fun!
I love to kill dwarves. This is like the polar opposite of the one part in Chrono Cross, where it's the dwarves killing fairies.
Molly.
Absolutely
Really
awesome.
makes you think.
Molly, do not make me turn auto mod back on.
I don't think that would be caught by Automon.
It should.
What, you put the cannons on auto?
Broke the turn-off switch.
Sorry? Oh, right. We need to lose another party member.
Yep.
Ying's gonna punch cannons.
Thanks for the memories.
God.
But to my point is, we're moving through at a pretty fast pace. And you think about how long modern RPGs have to be, otherwise people start complaining.
This much time, we'd be maybe a third through, like, Xenoblade. At best. Not maybe, like maybe just under a third. Well, I mean, there was, like, an explosion, I think.
I mean, yeah. Still.
But yeah. Alas,
After
yeah,
3 streams, we might not be at the second asterisk of Bravely Default, at the second group of asterisks in Bravely Default 2.
Yeah. I mean, hell, it's not gonna be long before we start experiencing that in this series. Like...
Are the Bravely games on your plate for this endeavor?
Not for this, but, you know, I still have to, like, play through more of second, and I still have to do default too, so, like...
Yep.
Maybe someday.
Friggin' love the Bravely games.
They're
I
good.
love them more than most
I
Final Fantasies.
never finished the first one just because, you know, the nature of the first one. But...
Yeah, you can just do what I did, which is, once I saw, oh, it's time to do loops.
Mm-hmm.
I just did the loops immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, I'll just waltz in. I'll kill the boss in.
This also reminds me.
Attacks.
I do need to get around to doing totally legal things with my 3DS. Doesn't look like we can use it. Do I just have to go out the bottom? To go back out the regular way. Grrr. What's the point? What's the point, game?
You do have to go all the way back down.
I know. Flags and all that, probably. And like, yeah. Just saying, I have a power specifically to do this, and then you take it away from me. Like, god dang it. It does make me appreciate that, at least in Final Fantasy V, they generally don't make you backtrack through any of the dungeons. Like, I think the longest dungeon in that game, just in terms of feel, is like the pyramid, and the pyramid literally ends in the front room of the pyramid. in the entranceway. Or, well, I guess you have to walk back through the Wind Shrine, but like that's not very big, I guess. And plus, that one you can just teleport out of.
Oh man, I just had a thought, which is that if you made oftentimes it's fun to do like the, I'm gonna make a team of Final Fantasy characters, in your theatrhythms and whatnots.
Mm-hmm.
And theme it. Just think about how if you did a fuckboy team, you would be using you would probably be using 3 different Bravely characters.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to put Ring a Bell in there.
Mm-hmm.
You'd then also have to put Alternus in there.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to use you'd have to use Elvis. Fuckboy parentheses positive. Man. People talk about how they want to see, you know, tropes subverted and played with and done different ways.
Oh my fucking god. Let me out of here, please. Vincent Archetype Squad.
You talk about how you want to play with tropes. Bravely Default 2 has the bravest version of the, like, I'm secretly an immortal and I'm in a romance with someone who isn't. Which is that it's the 30-something-year-old who basically goes, older woman, huh?
Oh, god damn it, there was a... I love using my healing items right before a place where I can just heal.
But it's just... So, you're about my age, I'm 30-something, but also 1,000. I can work with that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's ideal. You are an adult. You can be whatever age you want to be. You're an adult.
Also, Elvis is involved, and I love Elvis. I love Elvis a lot, even though the localization team did him dirty.
How so?
So, in Japanese, his name is Elvis Laszlo.
Mm-hmm.
In English, his name is Elvis Leslie.
I mean...
It's a very silly joke to just throw in.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even think about it as, like, that. And at first it was like, Elvis Leslie, that's actually kind of a name you don't expect to hear. Like, you know, a guy with the last name of Leslie is, that's kind of fun. It's like, oh, wait.
Elvis Leslie.
Very dumb. Very much like the kind of thing that you'd think out of, like, Michael Christopher Koji Fox, you know?
Elvis is also funny because he's, like, the only character who is, by default, pun intended, in a job class in, like, all the art.
Wait.
He's always in the Black Mage art, outfit when he's in art. To the extent that his freelancer clothing feels like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Like, here's a link. It looks so much more generic than the other three.
Damn, yeah, I've never seen him depicted in that anywhere. This is actually, I think, like the first time I've seen his freelancer art. Outfit.
I'm an inveterate contrarian. You know, when a character in a game shows up in a certain type of class or job, I always ask, can I make them not that?
Yeah, can I do something different?
Same.
So like, Elvis became my white mage and healer.
Nice.
Like, oh, this character is statted such that they are a magic class. Tank.
The game ends now. He came back from being a hand.
Yeah. I guess somehow that bridge was high up enough that the airship could catch us.
Don't complain about Sid's rescue.
I will not. Especially not that the good music is starting. This arrangement is very good.
Mm-hmm. Final Fantasy doesn't kill your protagonists anymore, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Clive.
15, I retract my statement. My statement.
Yeah. Oops,
Yeah,
wait.
true.
Never mind.
It's just, it doesn't feel like the most recent because Final Fantasies are so more separated now because of game design.
I'm
that
looking at myself and saying, I know what you mean, but they very much did kill Noctis.
Except in the alternate timeline where they killed that other guy instead. Or in that other alternate timeline where nobody died except the villain. Probably fine. That one's novel only, though.
Yeah.
I can't wait until you play 15 for this event, and you have everyone in chat fall in love with the cool older lady Dragoon who shows up for one chapter.
Yeah. No, I mean, I did play a bit of 15 before, and I did exactly that.
RNA is so goddamn cool.
I'm so sad that she got the nature of things denied her a DLC.
Aranea is like cooler Estinian.
Yeah.
Well,
How do you
that's not
achieve
hard.
that?
Oh god, I forgot about this part. Yeah, Sid's bomb.
I'll be honest, that genuinely isn't that hard.
Treat her well. And then he just
Uncle
trains
Sid
lumps
to
his
you.
way down.
Yeah. Whee!
There he goes.
God, Sid. It's a more impressive explosion than Dr. Luge, which is all we can ask for from our good friend Sid.
This game kills so many party members.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kane's got a point.
Well, the underworld is sealed. We will never go down there ever again.
Yep. There were other landmasses down there. They don't matter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 2 also killed party members. It's just they were only temporary party members.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it also, like, 2 did not tell the story well enough, in my opinion, that, like, it really mattered to me, at least. Like, the closest I got to, like, giving a shit was Joseph, and, like, even then.
Yeah. It's also a thing of just, they didn't really have the concept of having you switch out party members yet in the series.
Like, they did also do some, like, some stuff of, like, character sacrificing himself in 3, which, you know, was pretty neat, because I did care about the characters in 3 at least a little bit more. When they showed up, they were a bit more established.
That one guy did jump into a furnace.
He sure did.
Okay. He was fine.
He was fine.
That's normal for him.
Alright. Do we have... Is it time for the Minwoo hate hour?
Yeah, no. It's always time
our-
to hate on Minwoo.
The part of the show where we all say Minwoo sucks ass?
Minwoo is not interesting.
Minwoo's like fine. He's there.
He exists, I guess.
He's helpful to you mechanically.
Yeah, and you need someone who can heal and shit for that early game.
Look, sometimes that kind of archetype of isn't actually useful or interesting, but, you know, can heal or can provide a mechanical thing. Sometimes that archetype can achieve mimetic greatness. See Riz from Fire Emblem 1.
Mm-hmm.
This funny bald man.
Yeah.
We all love the funny bald man.
Yeah, one of the sets of Final Fantasy that I bought from recent that I bought cards for, like the card game, I mean, sets, did have Minwoo as, I think, as like the cover art of it. It's like you made cool art of a character who does not deserve it. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, if you're getting Final Fantasy trading cards now, that means it's possible that you can get the extremely nude Four Fiends set,
Wow.
where somehow the art makes them seem very nude.
Like nuder than some of them already are.
No, wait, no.
It's just something about the art. Let me pull it up for you, T.
Hovercraft.
Am I gonna look at this art and immediately know that the artist behind it wanted to fuck Cagnazzo?
It's
Because
mostly
I don't know if I'm
Rubicante.
ready to deal with that.
It's mostly just Rubicante.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Rubicante is pretty nude already.
Like
Making him
somehow,
nude is just
somehow
bad.
this is more nude. I
Yeah,
can't
he's-
express.
Yeah, that's pretty nude.
He's more nude because his cloak's blowing back. He's exceptionally nude. Yeah,
Yeah. I do think this is actually from one of the earlier sets, so unfortunately this would be very hard for me to find now, but unless I bought, like, as a single, I guess.
it's also got the detailed musculature and stuff like that.
Barbaricia also looks more nude, but paradoxically, it's because they put more clothing on her.
That sort of makes
She looks
sense.
more nude because you look at this picture and you're like, oh, somebody drew a bra on to censor that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what this art looks like.
Yeah, yeah. Skulger.
Skullgear is a passable pun. It's very clumsy.
Yeah. Just a bit.
Goldman.
Any pun with soldier is going to be a little hard because that jeer noise.
A sub DQ pun, yeah.
If it was Dragon Quest, it would be like this. That's
Yeah.
how they would spell it in Dragon Quest.
Skulger.
But they'd probably have some kind of more elaborate name in the first place. Of like...
Marching Bones approached.
Yeah, Marching Bones or Rattling Recon.
Corpse Brigade.
Yeah.
Bone Battalion. Skull Sergeant.
Oh,
Calcium
there.
Corporal.
That sounds like something that would be on a Tenacious D album, yeah.
Sticker over the rack. My god.
Oh, humans. He sounds disappointed. Ah, the people of Eblin came down here. Tenacious D has some fun stuff.
I think I only ever listened to their first self-titled album and Make of Destiny. They have
There's
more than that. But
There's a handful of songs that are early 2000s problematic.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
on the whole, on the like musically, they generally hold up. Because
Mhm.
Musically, they hold up.
Kyle Grass are good artists.
Mhm, mhm.
I feel like overall, because the joke is usually on them and making fun of them themselves. I also feel like it holds up better because they're rarely targeting outside people. They're just having fun at their own expense. And that helps a little bit. So even their, more 2000s era stuff
God,
is at
I forgot
least-
shurikens are a lot of money.
Because they're very powerful.
Yeah.
Don't get too far ahead of yourself, Molly. You still have to play Brutal Legend.
Yeah, you do have to play Brutal Legend in order to beat Brutal Legend. And it's a higher ask than people sometimes think.
A
God.
very medium good game.
You've just got to understand how the game wants you to play it, and it's not how you want to.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem, ain't it?
There's sometimes games like that. I've played a lot of games like that.
My feelings about Brutal Legend are it has a dump truck of style, but I could just play like Psychonauts.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Psychonauts, which is just a much more cohesive game. Like,
Oh, you
yeah,
play,
Brutal
like,
Legend
stacking
like
or
does
head-
exactly what it sets out to do in terms of aesthetic and vibe and like humor and such. It's just like two half games stuck together in a way that just ugh.
A weird jank RTS.
But like, it does have Jack Black being very fun as always. So,
Is Brutal Legend a single-player MOBA?
kind of. It's more
I mean,
RTS, honestly.
Don't we just call those RTSs?
Yeah.
Like StarCraft
Yeah,
and shit?
I mean,
It do
kind
have
of,
Ozzy.
but
It also has
mean-
it also has Lemmy and all kinds of other like big names in it.
I feel like even when you're playing, say, Guilty Gear 2 Overture in its single-player mode, that's still a MOBA.
Yeah,
Like
that
an
one's
early jank as hell MOBA. But like the way that it works and the focus on you controlling a heroic unit that makes big differences on the battlefield, I feel like that pushes it into MOBA territory. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that one
That's where you're coming
that
from.
I think is, you can make the argument that is more MOBA style. Brutal Legend is definitely more RTS. All of Double Fine, God, yeah, Double Fine has a lot of stuff that I like and stuff I think has gotten unfair raps from people because of various things. But also, I don't think I could do all of Double Fine.
Hell, I'm regretting doing all of a Star Wars series right now, and there's like, what? 4 games in that series? 5 if you count the expansion to the second one? Oh, was
Everyone-
Massive Chalice in XCOM? I never knew exactly how that game played.
Yeah, I think
Just its
Massive
general-
Chalice is kind of like an XCOM, and people generally are pretty down on it. Yeah.
Talking about worst XCOM I've ever seen, it's making me think of how the best XCOM fell to mediocrity.
Yeah.
Rip in fucking peace, Mario Rabbids.
Yeah, like that was just kind of just sad to see it just kind of really be so just nothing throughout the entirety of that second game.
Yeah, it's...
Gameplay was good, and then they just kept doing the most boring versions of it for like the last back half.
Mhm.
It is in the style of Ubisoft to suck anything fun out of any good ideas that they have. They made exactly one good Watch Dogs game. It was in the middle.
Yep.
There's like a good moment in almost every Far Cry, but overall it's the same.
Okay, I mean, I will argue, like, Far Cry 2 still is pretty good for what it is, even if it's not a game I think that everyone would enjoy just by nature of it, but, like, for what it is and what it's set out to do, Far Cry 2 is still good for that.
I will not harsh on anybody for enjoying any Ubisoft game from, like, the level of... It's still a lot of talented people making very high-quality sludge. It's just a lot of it sludge. And every now and then, they get a unique, cool thing, like, Far Cry 2, and then they immediately turn it into sludge.
Yeah, like that's kind of the thing. Like I still like the Assassin's Creed games, and like it was really cool when Origins came out and were like revitalized the series a bit, and it was kind of fun.
And then they turned.
And then they made Odyssey, which is very cool, but it's so too much game.
It's cool, but it's too much.
Oh, this egg had a snake lady.
Someone out there just thinking I swallow sludge to gain power.
Well, we're just starting.
The first. Wow, I guess
it was the first one when
it
was the first one.
The name Double Fine.
Yeah, because technically speaking, the first game of Double Fine, if we just went by people, would be like way back in like LucasArts days. But yeah, the first one under the name Double Fine was Psychonauts. Oh, there's Rubicante and a mysterious figure facing off. God, I wish I could just see where the passageways are to get to treasures here. I assume that
yeah, that was a nice thing about the 3. You could just see those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there are so many people who worked on those games. If you wanted to play like every game Tim Schafer was involved in, you'd be making yourself a huge fucking undertaking. Yeah. He was in the special thanks of the Star Wars games I was playing.
Yep, because
who knows how involved he was in those.
He was a guy at LucasArts. So any LucasArts game in a certain period was him involved in some way.
Yeah, involved in that. You can hear him talking in Monkey Island
re-releases.
Yeah, you can get his commentary with Ron Gilbert and someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would probably play some of the adventure games that I have not played. Like I have not played all the way through. Like maybe Grim Fandango. That might be something I play one day. I've never actually finished Grim Fandango.
I've seen enough Grim Fandango to say it seems pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like a pretty good adventure game. Both Costume Quests.
The Costume Quest games are like okay.
Wasn't Headlander fine? I think it wasn't exceptional, but it was fine.
Yeah, I've heard people who are like, yeah, this is okay. I have actually played Stacking. I enjoyed Stacking. Stacking is a fun little like puzzle adventure game.
There's that. Didn't they make a robot game? What was that called?
I don't know. Maybe it's Iron Brigade.
Iron Brigade. Iron Brigade was.
I've never heard of Iron Brigade. No.
It was very meh.
I'm aware of The Cave, which I did play for a little while, and that game seemed like it could be neater.
The Cave was like a neatish idea, but not quite put together in a way that made it good to play.
Sesame Street Once Upon a Monster. Oh, they absorbed lava.
I remember The Cave. Long time. I played that so long ago.
There are the Puzzle Agent games. Those are good.
Puzzle Agents are good, and that's the artist for Double Fine and such, whose name I can't recall at the moment, but who draws.
He doesn't do all of Double Fine.
But he does do very specific style. That's very. Yeah. He designed like the. I think he did like the logo.
He's responsible for some of the initial concepting art for Psychonauts. A common mistake, one I've also made myself. He is not responsible for the like memory vault drawings.
Really? Because I assumed he was, because it's very similar to his style.
No, it's just. He did a lot of the concept. He did some of the concepting.
Yeah, technically it is not Puzzle Fine. Puzzle Agent is not a Double Fine game. It is, but it's just his art.
He
And
did some of the
feels
concepting
like
and got special thanked in all. I think he got special thanks in all three.
Also, fun fact, I think it's Ryan Pequin. Is that it?
The artist?
I think I just remembered that. I think that's him.
I don't think that's who I'm thinking of.
Ryan
might be
Pequin. Ryan Pequin has worked with Double Fine in the past.
I might have mixed it up.
I have no
But he's
idea.
a
It's treasure.
Ryan Pequin is a TV guy mostly.
Oh, okay.
He did regular
Maybe I
show
was
and
thinking
Infinity
of that
Train.
because the other thing I was thinking of with that is they had a lot of their artists just have webcomics on their site for a while,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and that was weird. But cool, I guess. Bloody bat.
There it is.
And that was worth it.
Graham Annable.
That's it. Yeah, Graham Hannibal. Thank you.
Graham Hannibal is also he does a lot of book art.
Mm-hmm.
Ripple.
Cleanup artist on the Goofy movie.
He did
That's
Box
neat.
Trolls.
Yeah, that was. I remember that. That was definitely him. That's neat. Yeah, seems like he just was a storyboardist for Leica for a while, I guess. Then.
We watched it a really long time ago. We might want to put it on again.
I've never seen it.
I like Kubo. I am also very keenly aware of some of the problems with Kubo.
Yeah. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Namely, like, the only Japanese person involved with it is George Takei.
Yeah. Ah, monsters! Yeah, like I like Leica a lot, but definitely it's all, like I definitely like a lot of their movies, but it's definitely like a thing of like there's like some little bit to a lot of them that I'll be like, and then there's not even getting into at least one that is just like no, I'm not no.
That reminds me, I need to play Planet Leica one of these days.
A sword that steals HP and is effective against giant and flan enemies. Very similar creatures, those two.
Planet Leica is one of those really weird games that only recently got a translation that I've really wanted to play for a bit.
When you think about it, giants, the reason it hurts giants and flans is because a giant has so much flesh.
A giant
It's
is
like a flan.
a giant is full of
you
blood.
You cut into the leg meats. There's so much.
Leg meats. Well, I hope that chest is nothing important because I'm not going all the way back to try and get it. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm definitely not going to do that, no matter how you slice it. I will probably play a couple Double Fine games that I have never, or like old LucasArts, I guess, also that I have never fully finished before, but not likely gonna do that kind of thing.
Oh, it's one of Rubiconte's fans.
Mm-hmm.
Edge, Prince of Eblin.
Autograph my chest.
I've never heard that name before. For Rubicante, it was Tuesday.
Decent damage.
Edge's sword noise.
Why did you use flame against him, you fool? That is poor technique. Whoa.
There it is. The little taste of leggy.
Yeah.
A little bit, a touch of sexy shoulder.
Oh yeah, hack and slash. What a. I feel like there are a couple of games that have done that concept now, and I don't think it ever works as well as programmers want it to.
Yeah. Past Massive Chalice, it's generally fine. And also, eventually you get to Psychonauts 2, which is one of the best games.
Psych 2 knots.
Psych2Nauts. If only VR was not prohibitively expensive, I could try out and play Rhombus of Ruin myself someday. But alas.
Didn't they just release Rhombus of Ruin on PC? That's my question.
I don't know.
Like,
I
feel-
probably is an exclusivity deal or something.
Probably.
I feel like most games that you can play on VR, like the controls might be a little cumbersome, but
So many people keep dying.
you can play it without VR. I guess that's kind of what I meant when I said on PC.
Yeah, I guess Millie was more. I think Millie was more getting at like it's on PC, but it's still like VR. I think.
I didn't think it was on PC even. Still VR only. That's good to know, I guess.
So yeah, here's Edge. He exists.
Yeah, that
He is
I
a
imagine
teen.
that's more just it's probably they don't feel like it's worth redoing. It'd be too much effort for something that probably wouldn't sell. Oh no,
Ninja
we shouldn't
Edge.
have saved this man's life.
He is a teen.
And here it is. Infamous party of Final Fantasy IV.
Yep.
You have this party for most of it?
There is one more character.
The
There
rest
is one
of it?
more character later on, but this is generally considered your main party of the game.
Ain, Rosa, Cecil, Rydia, and Edge.
Yep.
A weird ninja who shows up at the very end.
This is not the very end. This is like the halfway mark.
Yeah, no, we still
Well,
got
you
quite
know
a bit
what
going
I
on.
mean. You know what I mean.
You can have a whole party, but you only need the Edge.
That is something that Edge says, and then when nobody reacts to it at all, he's
So yeah, Edge has a special form of
That's it.
magic that's just
I'm sorry,
ninjutsu.
I'm sorry.
He also can throw things, and he can steal things.
Why did that have a unicorn horn?
Good question. Also, goddamn quarrels. Why are they always like this in every game?
Why Esther? Well,
Quarrels, the worst since FF2.
this game had a good idea when it introduced gradual petrification of, hey, you can make the instant death thing just a slow, tense build. That's also part of why Doom is a fun mechanic, but
Edge is the Prince of Eblon, which most of Eblon's dead right now.
Yeah, Eblon was a city that got destroyed off screen in this game. We walked around it last time and got our butts kicked by monsters in chests. Oh. Self-destruct missed. Get owned.
get wrecked, nerd.
Veteran treasure hunter.
Hello.
The weirdo ninja in 6, yeah. No, that's Shadow, who is a different kind of edge.
Shadow is the type of guy who would sell his own mama for a nickel. I believe is the famous line.
It's so funny. I love Shadow. I'm sorry. I'm still in that 12-year-old that like, oh damn, the mysterious ninja man is cool. Also, he has a dog, and the dog does parries for him. It's really cool.
And also, he's the very first ever Final Fantasy sad dad.
Yeah. I mean, you get Shadow as like part of the story a couple times. I think there is some stuff you have to do to get him as like a permanent party member, but
he is more difficult to get in World of Ruin than most party members.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Shadow.
The original way you were supposed to get Shadow was very ridiculous. You basically were supposed to... they wanted it so when you were going around to recruit other party members, you would notice that one is acting differently, and like they'd be moving around to a bunch of different places, and you'd have to figure out that one's an imposter, expose them, and that would be Shadow, and you'd recruit him that way. They had really, really ambitious ideas for 6 that weren't necessarily good ideas for a video game, but, you know.
Yeah.
You do really hate 6.
Yeah. Again, I request that we not get into it too much. I'm not saying you're gonna do this, Molly, but I do feel like if it comes up, you start going down this, and I don't want to do that.
Fair.
You know what else is so ambitious that I fucking hate it? That's right, Cao Cao.
Oh no!
He should have stayed in his lane.
He should have stayed in his lane.
Strong Romance of the Three Kingdoms opinions coming out.
So we're gonna throw a shuriken. Yep, that's why shurikens are expensive. Oh my god.
Sometimes I think about a world in which, instead of Cloud becoming the face of Final Fantasy, it was Cecil somehow.
Yeah.
It was the first Super Nintendo Final Fantasy. Do you think he'd be able to carry the franchise the way Cloud does in spin-offs and guest appearances?
Unfortunately, I don't think he's got enough of the design sensibilities that went hard with the youth of the time.
Like, it's hard to imagine Cecil appearing in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't quite have the unique design flair that sort of defined Final Fantasy, but like
Ashura.
At the same time, that's partially because 7 defined Final Fantasy. If this one had been the big one that had become the defining one, then maybe everything would still be like extremely 80s styled and everybody'd have pauldrons and shit. Nomura would have never gotten a job at Square, permanently.
So
or
we have
not-
run into-
not as in charge in things.
We've run into one of the gameplay conundrums I always run into with 4, which is that I don't know where I need to place Edge. Because he feels like he's equipped weapons-wise to be like in the front, but stats-wise and other abilities-wise, you want him in the back. He's such a weird character, gameplay-wise, to me, every time I play this.
You can put claws on him instead of
Oh, well.
swords if you want to get element damage.
Well, I already sold all my claws. Oops. I didn't know he could equip those. I'm just not bothering with quarrel fights.
Entirely fair.
It's one of these, yes.
Also, avoiding heavy armor on him because you want to get because his evasion is kind of his trick.
Right. What does he have equipped armor-wise right now? Yeah, the Black Belt B and the Green Beret. Ghost Knight. Ooh. Oh no. He bioed me.
Reflected.
Final Fantasy loves giving enemies reactions.
And then the Bravely series really takes that, and I kind of like the way that reaction effects become such a big part of strategy in Bravely Default 2.
Mm-hmm.
It means that bosses have a pseudo script of sorts, where it's like you really get an indication of what you have to change your strategy to avoid.
Ah, it's Edge's father and mother. They're totally fine and alive, definitely.
I think he's a ninja, and they're just like European royalty.
Yeah, Eblin is known for their ninjutsu, and that's why only one person in the entire kingdom has ninja themed design. Oh no! Yes, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, otherwise known as Final Fantasy USA, I will be doing because that is a game that was released with the name Final Fantasy. The only game that I am not touching that has had the name Final Fantasy is the first Saga game, because that was only called Final Fantasy in the US.
I just fucked up monster parents.
Yep. Fools. Burn to ashes.
Also, in Japan, it was called Final Tussie. These are pretty fun monsters.
Yeah. These are very cool monster designs. Like, Amano really likes monster designs. Really, Amano very much likes to design monsters. He's very good at it. Oh no, detected by the enemy. Oh.
He pissed himself. Oh. They're free from the spell, which means they're yellow.
Yeah, the Mystic Quest randomizer I've seen is really nice. Mystic Quest is just very fun. I remember when we first moved up here to this area where I live now, when I was way younger, and my mom met my stepdad, and I would visit my grandma's house, and they had a Super Nintendo over there. They had a copy of Mystic Quest at one point, and that game was very fun to play. Just very weird, interesting kind of RPG.
Please, if you hit us with your swords hard enough, we'll move to a farm upstate where we can run around.
A very interesting speedrun as far as RPGs go. There's a lot of interesting like stuff under the hood going on with that game at certain points.
I can't believe they moved upstate.
Are there even states?
Yeah.
I mean, in the traditional sense of, you know, state meaning country. Lugai overstepped his bounds this time. Rubicante is not. Rubicante did not do this. He does not wish. He does not want to turn people into monsters. Rubicante has honor.
It was pretty fucked up what he did to your parents. I'm still gonna kill you.
Yeah.
None of this is referenced in Final Fantasy XIV.
Nope. That is the one downside of how cool the Rubicante fight is that it doesn't get. We do miss out on some of the classic of Rubicante character. All right, time for one of these to be an actual fight.
Mm-hmm. And you've been healed.
Yep.
Infamous
healing of
also
Rubicante.
For this one, so they know that you're fully prepared for it.
So be careful,
Mm-hmm.
since he is a complicated fight.
Yeah, I cannot remember exactly how it works.
So the big thing is that Rubicante counters attack command with fire.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful and judicious about using attack command.
Right.
He will absorb all elemental damage when his cloak is up.
Mm-hmm.
Like all elemental damage, period. You want to use Blizzard, Shiva, Flood. Does Kain have Ice Brand?
Cecil has Ice Brand. Kain has Ice Lance.
Okay, yeah. Then Kane's jump is going to kick butt.
Yeah. So, she does not have Reflect. Alas.
Also, he's got one little trick. If his cloak is up, you can cast fire on him, and he will raise a party member.
Oh. Well, good timing. Please bring her back, you bastard.
Don't use any elemental magic. His cloak protects him.
Yep. Oh yeah, damn, yeah, jump.
Yeah, ice element jump, very strong.
Get him with the yumps. God, Inferno does so much damage.
Yeah, the Inferno is just a kill, basically.
If you have armor that protects against fire damage, it really cuts it.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, the only thing we've gotten in terms of that is, well, that was just bad timing.
Yeah, no,
the only armor we've gotten for that, unfortunately, is on Cecil and Kain. Okay, she didn't die. I gotta say, I will always be upset about how Final Fantasy does this with the concept of stealing.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so stupid. It feels so pointless to like do anything with stealing in any game. Nope, I just sort of picked randomly. I didn't think about it.
Diamond Dust hits like a truck, though.
Yep. Where did that Blizzard come from? Did you do that
if
to
you
him?
cast ice, if you cast ice magic on him, he will counter by casting Blizzara and attempt to time it with his cloak. But sometimes the timing just flat out doesn't work. You can see his Blizzard went early.
Also, god damn it, he keeps putting the cloak up before Flood can come out. God damn it!
Maybe you should just stop using Flood.
Well, that wasn't even Flood, that was Shiva! It's just... The problem is just that the timing on this is not, like... The timing on the cloak coming up and down is not exactly consistent for me.
Yeah, he just does it whenever he feels like it.
Now he's just gonna double that healing. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, there's something crawling on me, so... shit,
Oh.
man.
Is it one of the geckos?
No,
Get
the geckos are... if the geckos were... If one of the geckos was out, you would not hear me say anything. You would hear me, like, freaking out and jumping up to get my gecko. Phoenix out. Please do not put your cloak up before Shiva goes off. Please, you bastard. God damn it.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Ew. Fucker.
Asshole. Maybe I should just eat some Fyras and punch him.
What I usually, what I think a good response is to just sit on some ATB.
Mm-hmm. That makes
So you can
sense.
fire
yeah.
it off.
Time my stuff a bit more, probably.
But yeah, this is the one that is an actual fight.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How could you do that? You might need that later.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. You son of a... please. Please get hit with Shiva. Please get hit with Shiva. Please get hit with Shiva, please. God damn it!
He really wants to get healed, though, is the thing.
Oh, I don't have any more bomb fragments. Okay, he does that no matter what. Cool. Inferno can suck my fucking nuts. Fuck it. I'm gonna shit. Okay, well, the rest in peace, Radia. What's fucked up is that's not even the hardest Four Fiends boss, technically.
Congratulations.
You can rest in peace now.
Oh, now you show up.
We're here to help. Why the moon? I don't know.
He seeks a great power. Don't you seek great power?
Sometimes.
Fuck my kingdom. Torch the whole thing.
Build an amusement park. Inflamed anger.
It's a trap.
Oh no! Power is more a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. Golbez
Oh,
is...
you want that mid power. You want that Eurojank power.
Would really appreciate a save. I was really hoping for like a save room or something.
Not believe Golbez's cheapies. Golbez is totally cheating.
No cheapies, bro. I will not.
He cheats a lot. Mind control,
Yeah.
assorted backstabs and secret attacks.
Ah, an aired ship. But that's stealing!
The good thing you've got two people who know how to fly an airship.
An airship that was somehow under the ground. Airship cannot fly over lava. It is not reinforced with mithril.
It's just a rando one.
Yep. Dope. Hey, dwarves, I'm back.
I'm not dead.
I mean, I'm thinking about Golbez's cheebies. Technically, the villain behind him has an even bigger chibi, because he's got the 8 squared curse of extinction.
An old
Do
kook
you know about
in
this?
the infirmary.
The thing from, so there was a glitch in the original version of this game, where if you went through,
Oh, hey, there's a chest.
back and forth between doors 64 times, the game would crash. They had a newsletter coming out around the time where they explained the glitch as a trap created by the secret villain, and that it was the 8 squared curse of extinction.
That is pretty good.
It's a secret trap placed upon the party.
Now that is the ultimate cheapies.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, you get it.
Trying to remember where things are in the dwarven castle. There he is. Like, yeah, he's just sleeping there. No real reaction to him being there. They love calling him a kook. Dr. Robotnik's Deadly Premonition. God. It'd be better than Deadly Premonition 2. Oh my god, I'm getting so turned around in this castle. I do not have the dwarf sense to navigate this place.
You can't feel the air currents with your whiskers?
No, I can't.
Luca's neck. Yeah, it turns out that's like the dwarf princess, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of love that the thing here is, hey, we couldn't get to the crystals. He put a pit trap in front of them. There's nothing we could do.
It's a really big pit trap, though.
It was a really big pit trap, it's true. It's just really funny of just like, yeah, we tried, but there's a real big hole, and we can't get past it.
I'm trying to remember because the thing was like the cave is to the southwest of them, but I'm not sure how we get to the southwest.
I am now thinking about Francis York Morgan talking about the sadomasochistic relationship between Sonic and Eggman.
Don't you see, Zack? Only they can satisfy each other. That is why they. That is why they will never. That's why they will never kill each other, because they need each other. I legitimately, I'm a little unsure about like how to proceed right now.
Where the heck is the sealed cavern? Even. I don't know. This is well outside my experience with this.
Oh wait,
game.
maybe.
Any of this
Hold on,
at all.
maybe a flag got set, and I need to. There we go.
He's not dead somehow.
The character who should be the most dead.
He survived the exact way Pell did.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell that there were certain characters they just wanted to have interact.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, but it's true.
Master of airships.
They're
God.
trying to hold him back.
Sid in
fine.
4. Sid in 4 is just fun. Just a fun character. Instead of Yuffie and KH in Kingdom Hearts, it was Edge. Oh boy. Imagine a world where instead of Squall, it was Kane.
That world could never come to pass,
Sid!
because specifically Nomura didn't want to use characters that he didn't have any input or work
Yeah,
on.
no. That's why Vivi is the only character from 9 in there.
Yeah, because I think he had more of a hand in designing Vivi than any other one.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the only reason Setzer's in the game, too.
Yeah.
Setzer!
Setzer! I love that Setzer's just like this loser 20-year-old college student who's still beating up, like, middle schoolers for clout.
Yeah.
Setzer!
We have the power of we have the power to fly over magma.
Now we can go to the cave.
Yay!
I also love how genuinely in character it is for Cypher to say, that was proof we totally owned you, lamers.
It really is.
That is something
First.
he'd actually say.
The Cave of Summons. That's not here yet.
Cave of Summons isn't for a bit.
Yeah.
That's when you need more summons.
See, I've always liked the interpretation that undeniable proof we totally owned you, lamers is the best Diz can manage. Writing teen slang.
Here's Tomra.
I'd believe it, but it is also absolutely something that Cypher would say.
Yeah.
either way it works, because Cypher is just kind of that lame.
Oh, speaking of things that are that lame, they did some data mining of Fire Emblem Engage.
Oh boy.
I think that apparently the DLC is likely going to just be the hounds.
Oh my god.
Unlocking and playing as the other hounds.
Accuracy, nice.
Those characters that everybody loves.
Yeah, you know it. The three characters. Very, very stupid lady. Sexual witch. And pervert.
The pervert is my favorite one.
He had the most fun battle. No, not the these are the villains of that game, of the new one is what Millie is talking about.
Yes.
He's the most fun performance. The writing around him's kind of the best because he does get that one great bit where the sexual witch lady is like, okay, I do need you to find this information, so don't get too distracted by your getting hurt boner. Focus and figure out if this is true or not.
Ed, why are you making rude gestures about the diamond armlet?
He's doing a cool ninja pose. That's a
Wait, hold on. Is he doing the Is he doing a JoJo?
Yes. Kinda, yeah. It does look more like he's doing like the JoJo like. I mean, like this would have been at the right time, definitely. Like this would have been definitely after Battle Tendency had like pretty much come out and finished by this point.
Sorry, we do need to say it at this point, like legally obligated. Is that a motherfucking JoJo's reference?
Listen, here's the thing: is that most of the time. Oh, hey, thank you, Sierra, for the raid. We're in Final Fantasy IV.
Final Fantasy IV is going on. We are hanging out in Tomra. Everyone loves Tomra.
Who doesn't love Tomra?
Nobody.
Alright, I've been equipping her wrong. I've been putting the arrows in her less favored hand.
Oh, you're supposed to put the I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you draw back with your favorite hand.
But yeah, the thing about the whole JoJo's reference thing that is always funny to me is just most of the time, yeah, it's a JoJo's reference. That's just how it is.
It often is.
It often is because JoJo is just a long-standing series with a lot of influence on culture, particularly in Japan.
It really is.
Yeah, thank you for the raid very much. I hope you all had a good stream of Kentucky Route Zero.
Yeah. It's a very neat looking
KRZ.
Yeah, I still have not gotten around to playing it. I bought it after like the last episode came out, and like I was all like, I'm gonna play this someday, and then I never got around to it. Oh, I should have probably kept the kunai so I could like throw it or something. Oh well.
I think it's pretty good.
I've got a lot of games like that on my list. I still need to get around to oh, what was that?
But yeah, who all in chat's familiar with famous game Final Fantasy IV? Because I'd say we are having a pretty good time so far.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I knew I was gonna have a good time because again, I have played it. I have also played it before, but
I played it once and was not a huge fan, but I am having a much funner time with it this time around. When I was a child, I got very upset about character deaths, and a lot of them happened in this game. They kill so many of your party members.
Give me just a second.
I think I also thought back in the day that you actually used up arrows when you shot with them.
Yeah.
So I bought like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Stores. And I never kept track of it, so I didn't realize.
And enough to buy one more. There we go. Perfectly enough money for optimal equipment. Yeah. Cecil definitely has the thing of that a lot. Howdy ho.
Hello.
What is this? What is this strange place?
Welcome to Underground Texas. Howdy ho. We ride underground.
I like this.
horses.
I like
That's
this.
what we
I
call
like this right
giant
here.
ants.
Like there really is an overworld. Like they recognize that they're under something. They're not.
But
They're
it's inhospitable up there. There's a giant ball of fire blasting it with radiation.
true. Take our stuff. It's free. Oh, the
You can't
bestiary.
You can't reach the real good stuff though.
Yeah.
Then the pot's in the back.
Yeah. That's where the best weapon of the game is.
Yeah, but Tamra is why there's the gag about the two different types of dwarves in 14.
Yeah. Like even one of them like those two places are called Comra and Tomra in 14 too. So it's like yeah.
Sure.
Yep, to make it just a little bit
No.
more interesting, to make it a little more
Come on,
interesting, they
man.
just changed the dwarf sprite colors in one
Come
town.
on, man. Move. Get out of the way.
Nope. He's guarding
Sir.
it with his life. Nope,
Sir,
he
I
lives
have
there
every
now.
right to use the inn.
Just leave the town and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave and come back.
There are sylphs in the cave to the northwest.
Well, to be fair, Molly, it has more to do with Final Fantasy III than it does 4.
It's also the place. It's also the
But
place where
they're pulling in references from a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah. It is also, I guess, kind of meant to be like a thing of like the first, as it, it's where a lot of more classic Final Fantasy stuff shows up as well, like the goblins and all that.
It also has stuff from the first MMO, like the Shadow Keeper and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
The way to the Jewel of Darkness opens only for those able to show proof of their rite of passage.
14 is just made up of references on top of references on top of
I mean,
references.
in a sense, it kind of has a dark elf in the lore of the Shadow Keeper or the Shadow Lord or whatever they're called in Norvrent. In that she is an elf and became the Shadow Lord. Listen, I'm not saying it's totally exactly that, but like you could make an argument. Ah, these axes are very good against screamers.
It's not a one-to-one to anything in Shadowbringers, but
Yeah.
Oh, it's Miss Vamp. Those are real nice pants.
Yeah. The vamp is because
I
she's
think
bisexual.
It's true.
I'm-
With the right colors, you could just make this a Android 21 sprite.
Yeah.
Apparently, 21 makes a cameo in the latest DBZ movie.
She does, actually.
Right.
And actually, I just got my my Blu-ray of that in the other day.
Maybe we'll do it for movie night sometime.
Yeah, I'd be down. That movie
Or
is
even just
very
hang
fun.
out in another place.
Yeah, at some point, like I was gonna actually see, but like I kept mentioning that, like, hey, do we want to watch this sometime soon? But yeah, that's a fun movie, and yeah, it does bring up 21 in that movie.
They put 21 in Kakarot? Wow. I guess Goku knows about pegging now. Sorry.
Are you really? Are you really though?
A little bit.
Good. Yeah, like, honestly,
I'm
I'd
not
be
sorry
down
about
to do that like
mentioning
tomorrow or
this,
something.
but I
If
do
people want
love
to watch.
mentioning it whenever.
You still haven't watched the new Brawly Molly? Huh.
I also haven't watched Brawly New though.
Edge
I
learned
do
to
love
pin.
mentioning this whenever Dragon Ball comes up though. Fun fact: did you know Namekians reproduce by 69ing?
Nope. The door has transformed into a monster. Oh my god, I love this guy.
I believe that Toriyama, at least, probably semi-jokingly, I've never read it, and somebody might have made up that he even said this, but he did say that they reproduce by 69ing, basically.
Sure, we'll throw a blood sword at this thing.
Because a lot of their reproductive stuff is in their throat.
This has been learning more about DBZ than you ever wanted to know hour.
Hey, I stepped out for a second, so I didn't have to hear anything about how Piccolo's throat goes. What are you doing today?
Thinking about how Piccolo's a throat
say-
goat, how are you doing?
You can't just say Piccolo's a throat goat at me! Oh, oh Millie, no! Oh, well,
Honestly,
Edge doesn't get experience, alas. Damn, there's a lot of experience that he's missing out on, too. Unfortunate.
A Demon King Piccolo does lay an egg.
He does
through his
indeed lay an
throat.
egg.
But that one's like, I think they can also just do it spontaneously if they just want to make a copy, but then they'd have problems with like genetic diversity.
Do they have a silly explanation for why he spits out like a couple of dinosaurs?
I think it's just because he's a weird wizard and he can do that. He knows
Because it's things that he did back when he was a demon instead of an alien.
Yeah, I don't think Toriyama's ever bothered to go back and explain that, but I just assume it's because he's a weird wizard and he can do whatever he wants with it. Like it's a special technique, basically. Wuxia wizards can create all kinds of weird homunculi and reproduce in weird ways. So
Another bestiary.
Demon King.
We have so many bestiaries.
I think those are usable items that you can that serve as stands.
That would make sense. Yeah. Let's try it. 5,000, no specific weaknesses.
I forget what aim even does. Does it just boost the damage of your next attack, or does it make it more accurate?
It is basically a big, like, longer charged, like, attack. Ah, Rosa learned float. The magic ability to make a root beer float.
Float is how you wreck my favorite GFs in Final Fantasy VIII. Because they're the Earth Element one. They're one of the summons that never appears in anything else, and I'm real sad about it still.
Brothers!
Yeah, I love brothers. Brothers are so good. Who does? They're just two brothers.
But also, float will be crucial later on.
Yep, that's what they like to do that with float.
Yeah, it's just one of those abilities that goes that way.
It's very important if you are for certain Fiesta runs in 5 and also for the randomizer in 5, because that's how you get you need float in order to not die in things like getting the treasures in Cecil in X-Death, that guy from that game, X-Death's castle, and also the undersea chasm, which is just all full of lava. And if you get a Fiesta run that doesn't have... If you get a Fiesta run with a class without a class that learns float, you're probably not doing all those dungeons anyway, so it's fine, but... Please don't. Please stop doing that.
I want one of you to not get any experience. From hell's heart I stab at thee.
Cool. Yeah, I should just... Yeah. I don't want to bother. If I miss out on something cool because I don't want to fight every single one of these doors, then oh well. So be it.
Oh, but that's where Excalibur was.
Nope, it's not. I know exactly where Excalibur is in this game. That's a thing I do know. That's a side quest.
Okay. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised he didn't actually say that in an interview. That'd be kinda buck wild. I still choose to believe it's true because it's very funny, but it does not need to be confirmed or canon for me to think that.
Mm-hmm. In your heart,
Wow.
Piccolo is a throat
I'm so
goat.
glad that I'm a robot now. I don't have to wear pants. Zenyatta, a robot who very much is wearing pants. Kenji. I think that's my favorite Overwatch post to this day.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I tell a lie. I tell a lie. It's me, Winston. I sent you. Are you doing okay? I hope you enjoy the bird that I sent you in the mail.
God.
Your father loves you so much.
Yeah, no, that is how Toriyama do.
I wish they had put more Final Fantasy music in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Than just the Sonic music. The thing is, it's frustrating when people die, but also this is like one of the best places to just, I need some levels.
Yeah.
Give me some levels.
I think I just need to remember to throw out Titan a bit more, because Titan does wombo damage.
Yep. Also, Molly, yeah. Maybe he didn't kill all the dinosaurs, he just killed most of them, and that's why they're not constantly murdering people. They're only in and they're only in the scenic giant plains.
Hey, Rosa learned Reflect, finally. Son of bitch.
Or alternately,
Alright.
Toriyama's just always making shit up, and he just designs things based on what he thinks in the moment.
Alright.
And none of it has any continuity because he does not care.
Hey.
There's got to be some kind of curse on Smash Bros. That says when we add characters, there's going to be one who has dog shit music with nothing in it.
Yeah.
Sora didn't get it quite so bad as Cloud's original version, but
Sora did not... Yeah, Sora did get a little hamstrung on the music side, but not as bad as, like... Here's 2 songs from Final Fantasy VII for Cloud.
I gotta blame Disney, right?
Well, I mean, you know, Square wasn't great for Hero either. Like Hero didn't get great representation either.
Oh, Molly, they did like 7 remixes.
Yeah, because Minecraft people are absolutely totally cool with that.
Yeah, there's I think there's one like original version song in
Yeah, no,
Smash
DQ
Bros.
has long-standing
Minecraft,
music issues. That is fair.
and it's from one of the spin-offs. Like it's from one of the Minecraft Dungeons games.
Yeah, I think.
But
so.
otherwise, all of the music
Arrgh.
in all of the Smash Minecraft music is remixes and based on like longer form songs.
Mhm.
Holland Delarna is actually really kick-ass.
Yeah, Minecraft has some pretty talented people making music on it for it.
Unfortunately,
Oh, wait.
we did not get a remix
Check
of Pig Step, which is the
Hey.
Lena Rain.
Yeah.
But yeah, here you go, Molly. Here's an example of what they did for Minecraft music. Yeah, it plays with the
What
fact
is
that those like staccato tempo high notes are a big Minecraft thing. So they just have this piano playing that as like the big melody.
Yeah, I remember when Twitter breaking was a novel experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chest contained light.
Contained
Light something. I want
a
that.
light curtain.
Light curtain.
Same effect as Reflect. Also, Fuma Shuriken, a weapon thrown by ninjas.
It is a shame that Steve ended up being so controversial, overwhelming, and now broken.
Yeah, it kind of has not gone in a very positive way for how something like that you would want to go. Like, it's unfortunate that, you know, a character who is genuinely really fun and interesting in terms of how they interact in the game with the game has caused so much, you know, fighting online, and also has resulted in, because of how they interact with the game, tech that has to be dealt with, and thus is probably easiest on people who run events to just ban, which is sad to have to do.
they're named after a they're named after a historical person who became like a
Yeah.
It's like Hattori Hanzo, that kind of thing.
God damn it. The flashing I could do without, honestly. Every time it happens.
Yeah, you could tone that down in the remake, maybe.
Really, I learned to drain.
It's also a convenient match
Ah.
because Fuma can also be read with the kanji for Wind Demon.
Yeah. That's what I always assumed it was. Is why they were called Fuma Shurikens, is in association with wind. But here we haven't seen old Ifrit yet. Let's see. Let's look at FF4 Ifrit.
When we did the rankings, I remember we thought this was okay, but not amazing.
Yeah, this is one of the okay ones. It kind of loses out because we all kind of agreed Ifrit's better as a weird monster than a strange man.
Agreed.
FF4 Ifrit is kind of a weird middle ground.
I love this cave, which is we just gave you a new character. We gotta make sure he's up to snuff. Here are fights that give you a ton of experience.
Yep. And also gear for him. This hood prevents sleep. The hood that will make you stay awake forever.
Yeah, you want to be using a lot of the black gear for Edge because that gives him a decent balance of defense and evasion. Like the evasion's the big thing for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, every day to the earlier conversation point. Every day I'm just sad that we didn't get any remixes of Kingdom Hearts music.
Yeah, and I'm bummed that it was all Kingdom Hearts 1, which that's not bad. I like Kingdom Hearts 1 music, obviously, but
yeah, but no 13th Struggle.
Yeah, a lot of the music that I most associate with that series kind of starts in 2. It's some of just the stuff that people really love, and it's a little unfortunate that that's the way it happened.
I would have loved to get a Ven's theme in there. Or...
What they should have done, in my opinion, is done all the music that's in there now, and then you add two, and then you add two, medley remixes. One that is the main themes, so you get Sora, Riku, and Kairi's theme with Dearly Beloved. And then one that's Kingdom Hearts Battle, and it's you get 13th Struggle in there, you get The Promise, stuff like that.
That would have been very, very good. Yeah.
Vector to the Heavens.
Yeah, because I think of music in Kingdom Hearts that I would have loved to see in Smash. It's the music that you get when you fight Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's good music that I like to hear.
Maybe in the next Smash Bros. Game.
Maybe.
Sora will definitely still be in, right?
Yes, please. And also maybe, be a little bit better at the game. Maybe just a little bit.
Honestly, I think it's meta. I think it is partially a meta.
Oh yeah, it's definitely partially meta.
Because Hikaru and Kameme are doing decent in Japan.
True.
Kameme is doing really well with Sora.
It has been a hot minute since I played any Smash.
I'm doing decent with Sora.
Yeah, true.
My banjo Kazooie have fallen off a little bit lately because I was really trying to knuckle down and focus in on Sora and DK. Which I only play Elite Smash anyway, so it's not like I'm. I wish I could go to more events.
Yeah.
It sounds like that local you get to go to every once in a while at least is less has a wider variety of people.
Yeah.
Because Part of why I stopped going to the one nearby me is because it just was really juvenile.
Yeah, that was the thing. Is like the Smash specific one that I went to at first was like largely a lot of teens at like a Walmart. So it's all like, it's like, I don't really want to be going here. It's like the fighting game local I tend to go to where it's like it's a lot of anime games. It's generally just a lot more, you know, people my age and you know who are generally pretty cool. There is one of the stores I go to play card games at does have a Smash night every so often, and so I might check that out some point.
Well, maybe someday I'll get a genie wish and become the best Sora player in the world.
I believe in you. Ah. Bird kicked the door. That did very well.
Enjoying a Wikipedia dive, Molly?
As you do.
It happens.
Yeah. Sometimes you just find something to dive into, and it's really cool.
You go onto the Wikipedia page for beef stew, and every link is purple.
I mean, no one. I don't think many people would stop you from talking about a hot muscle lady.
I would. It's illegal.
Damn. Sorry. T has declared hot muscle lady talk illegal. We can't.
Only for Molly.
I see.
Out of cruelty.
Oh my god, fine.
Give me a while before Final Fantasy gets that technology.
Yeah.
Like, to be perfectly frank, not even until, like, Advent Children / the remake. Tifa's art is not particularly buff.
No, it really isn't.
We're getting more remake this year, huh?
We're definitely getting more remake this year, yeah. Hopefully, depending on how things go, I might have to bump up when I touch the remake, or at least when I do the DLC. I might just have to do the DLC before I get to it in this, and because I haven't gotten to the DLC yet still. And I was planning on doing it here.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to, if I want to get R2, or if I want to, you know, just wait and watch an LP later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I have a lot of conflicting feelings about the remake.
Yeah, that's fair. My only personal issues are entirely gameplay. I hope they make items be less of a pain to use, because the decisions around how items work in the first part of FF7 Remake really baffle me. And were ultimately the thing that led to me deciding I'm just gonna play this on easy because this sucks. One more time.
I am also very curious as to how various characters are going to various characters are going to play.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see. I'm interested to see what exactly Part 2 covers and what they're going to do with characters going further, and what they're going to do carrying forward stuff from the first one.
What are Red's unique mechanics going to be?
Yeah, like how is Red going to play in that game? How is... Like, yeah.
You made it to the Crystal Room.
Yay!
Guess we already know how Yuffie's gonna play because she was in the...
I want to know what they're going to do with Vincent and Kachi.
The question, actually, I think about Yuffie is how much is she going to keep? Because in the DLC, she's spec'd to be a... She's really spec'd to be almost an entire party on her own.
And here it is. Famous of Wall.
This guy will keep coming back. They love this motherfucker.
In some version, it's called Evil Wall.
Yep.
So you want to cast slow on it.
Ah, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You want to cast haste on it.
You can also cast Berserk on Cecil and Kane.
Do I have slow? Is slow a black magic or a white magic?
Yeah, it's black.
Okay, that's why it's not here. Okay, let's cast haste.
You can also use a Spider Silk if you have any of those left.
True, true. I do have those, and I should just use them. Get so mad it drives you mad.
I love the red.
He's red and armored and not online.
I don't have slow. Okay, I will use the item. Yeah, this guy sucks and does kind of suck in Peglin. He is kind of a pain in that game.
If you through Shuriken, just get a big damage slap on that. Yeah, Berserk is good here for two reasons. One, it increases their offense.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it spends their ATB immediately, so you speed up your fight.
Yeah.
But you
It's
should
also
be pretty
like
close.
it's not like you have to use them to heal damage or anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're taking a little bit of damage from it, but it's not, like, a significant amount to deal with.
Like, the most you have to worry about is stone, and that's generally slow enough to build, but you take care of it before it's a problem.
You should be getting close. It's only 28k.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yep. Good work, Cecil. Got real pissed.
This
at
design
wall.
of Demon Wall is something. It's just a wall with a face coming out of it.
A little guy stuck in it.
Compared to, like...
So it gives you a shit ton of experience.
Yeah, it's a big beefy wall.
All right.
Nothing to it. Murder.
Oh, you can also get, I believe at this point, once you get back up, you can get a pretty good summon. An optional summon in this area.
Okay, in the
You go to the-
in the underworld.
Yeah,
in general.
in the underworld. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
You want to go to... You want to go... It's like... It's in one of the corners, I think northwest maybe.
Right, yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
And you get an important optional summon.
I think there are two like demon wall bosses, but one of those has multiples in there. And there are things that do the demon wall thing that are not walls. They're things like book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
demon book. There's a normal demon wall.
Chimera brain.
There's that bit where you fall into a room and you have a like standard fight against 3 of them.
There's the ogre wall.
Really difficult.
There's the like ogre wall monsters in Hell's Lid.
Yeah, that's the one that I think he's talking about, where you drop into a hole and there's like
good.
4 big lava demon walls around you.
There's the demon wall sin eaters on Mount Gold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, those things.
It's a
think
type
this
of
is one
enemy
you can-
they love to bring back.
Mhm.
I know for sure that it also infamously does show up in 12.
Didn't have too bad of a time with it in 12 the last time I played, but
Yeah.
it is
I've
inherently always a fucker.
I've never played 12, and to be honest, a large part of that is just because there are a lot of things about 12 that I look at, and I just go, this is not the thing I like about Final Fantasy.
That is fair. 12 is
Understandable.
12 is a weird one in a lot of ways.
I think a big part of it is I look at the party.
Mhm.
I know you are an Ivolus, motherfucker. Why is this like 5 humans and a bunny?
Yeah, exactly. It's like they don't. It's not like they don't have the Ivolus races like the original. Like Tactics is in Ivolus, but it's before they added all those in Advance. They have all the guys from Advance in 12. But it's just like, yeah, all humans and 1 Viera. It's like, womp womp.
I will say it has what really irritates me about the writing of that writer, where he's really into war stories, and like he'll often cover things like the Horrors of War and things like that with great depth. But he also tends to focus on war entirely from the perspective of like the nobles and generals being affected by it at the top. And
Yeah.
there are characters who are not that. They are not important to the story. They're just there to sometimes give a generalized opinion and then shut up.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, the
it's-
original Tactics is very much a story of, that's supposed to be of, the antagonist that you for a lot of it is a guy who is, fighting against, the nobility and such, but a lot of the plot of Tactics is no, he's kind of right. Like it's you're kind of conflicted because he's your best friend and he's right, but and then later stuff kind of loses a lot of that.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
We left some mind control on him.
Womp womp.
Also, it's easier for me to ignore inability of a funny little guy in the like SNES ones,
Mm-hmm.
because you're all those sprites, and that's a form of funny little guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, very nice effect.
But yeah, mechanically, I think 12 is interesting just because it feels
Yeah.
like the last hurrah of like how you can get real fucked up with equipment and classes in some of these earlier games. It feels like it is the height of like the real fucked up stuff you can do in games like 5, where
So
it's
you do
just
have to
clear
have
and
float
weird.
for Sylph Cave.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see those damaged floors. I guess I probably should just apply it to everybody just to be safe. Evil Dreamer, Mammon.
Same. It's from Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, wait, these guys are casting fire. That's probably not a good choice then. Oh well. Oh no, Iridia's gone berserk.
She's so red.
She's so pissed off.
Oh boy. These are some hardy motherfuckers around here.
That might be too easy. I mean, too early for you.
Yeah. Might be a come back later kind of thing, yeah.
It's a shame because the Sylph summon is so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Sylph is generally pretty good in any game Sylph is in. And I'll just heal that castle.
Oh, man, I need a funny little guy. And I don't care if that's art style or, like, a creature. That's part of why the Bravely games are so good. It's because everyone's so funny and so little.
Yeah, they got that.
Sure.
They got that art style.
I do think having at least one funny little guy in your RPG is important.
Very. That's why Pokemon is the biggest franchise ever, because it's all funny little guys. There's over 1,000 funny little guys now.
It's the reason that Final Fantasy VII is one of the biggest ones. One, everybody on the map screen does kind of look like a funny little guy in that space.
Mm-hmm.
But two, you've also got two funny little guys in your party.
Legend of the Lunar Whale. One born of a dragon. Mysidia truly exists?
I love that everything on the surface is legendary to them.
Yeah. He prays, you say.
Oh my god, does he pray? Prays every single day for a revolution.
Then dig your way out.
This part owns.
It's pretty good, yeah. Easier than falling off a bike. I love Sid so much.
It's pretty easy to fall off a bike.
Yeah. Knock it off, Edge. My anti-gravity Nen powers repel me off of the ground now. Hell yeah.
My Nen condition is that I can never ride a bike ever again.
This gives me the most powerful Nen ability of all.
Because I've sacrificed being able to ride a bike ever again in my life, I can explode your heart by saying the word frog.
I love Nen. I love Hunter x Hunter. So fucking
Everyone's heart
silly.
in 20-mile radius just goes pop when he says frog.
Oh, that would be troubling. You wouldn't even be able to have a conversation about those funny little fellas. without murdering everyone near you. You'd see a cool frog on the side of the road and you'd want to say to your friend, hey, check out this cool frog, but if you do, they'll die immediately.
Yeah, see, it's that trade-off that further makes it the most powerful ability.
Tragic.
Look at the drill
tragic.
on the front of the ship. Yeah. The people of Argot, like, what is up with that mountain? Why does it keep doing this?
Mount St. Helens.
Oh yeah, lunar whale.
Yeah,
I forgot about this remix. One born of a dragon, bearing darkness and light, will rise to the heavens and fight.
And fight. God damn it.
Over the still land. The moon's light eternal brings a promise to earth with bounty and grace. Well, that's not a very good rhyme. You're not gonna win.
It isn't rhyming much at all, actually.
You're not gonna win the rap battle with this. I'm sorry to tell you. Lunar whale, lunar whale, lunar whale, lunar whale. I love the little sprites of just the little robed arms coming up and down.
It's not exactly a remake of the song, but
Oh,
the Black Mage Village
suddenly
theme
extremely
is...
different coloring for the overworld.
But the Black Mage Village theme from 9 is like it's simpatico to the Mysidia theme.
Yeah, I can understand.
And then they made it way more. And then they made it way more of a connection in this because they added Quika to the remake.
Yeah. Yeah, here it is.
The Black Mage Village got that Quika.
Lunar whale, famous of being large whale ship.
The Lunar Whale. It's only $29.99.
So now this is our third airship here. This goes to space. And there's even a free fat chocobo in here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we got resting pods.
But you're still hungry.
I've only been on the Lunar Whale once, I think, which was when I was doing I was doing all kinds of like what's the word I'm looking for? Fate trains.
Yeah. Oh. To the moon.
I want to actually be doing some off-stream grinding in a little bit because the moon's brutal.
Yeah, no. I'm actually just gonna... I'm not sure where I need to go on the moon first. But I'm probably just gonna call it here tonight after I park myself somewhere. I know this place is definitely gonna kick my ass if I go in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert, that there's the final dungeon.
The final dungeon with the steel chair.
But yeah, here we go. Third world of 4. The world, the multiple worlds of 4. Not as big as some of the ones in the other games, but they're pretty
They
they're
sure
pretty
put a lot of
striking.
them in here.
They're pretty striking in terms of like what they are conceptually.
One of them's the moon.
Yeah. We will go grind back on Earth though in this one, and I will save, and we will call it for tonight here.
Yeah, that's
And then you know, since we will be taking next week off due to other scheduling things for people, I will probably just grind out some of this, and I will figure out something else that I will do next week if I stream it all.
Well, okay, so
Five kind of has a lot going on of like you go to two worlds that then merge together in the end, but you don't do as much in the merged world technically if you don't go for like everything. I think honestly of them all, 6 probably has the most, but I don't know much about what 6 does with its world. I never got that far in it. But yeah, 5 definitely has like 2 whole worlds you go through, and then they come together, and you can go kind of straight to the end of the game from that point. But yeah, what am I doing? Configuration, return to title screen. There we go. Let's see if there's anything in the gallery that we haven't seen today. Edge Geraldine, which again, that's his name, Geraldine.
Mm-hmm.
The usual colors of an Amano character design going on here.
You've got the watercolor lilacs. You've got that like sort of crimson.
I love that the mask is so sheer and so close to his face that it's basically not doing anything.
Yeah.
He just has silk in his nose at all times.
Rubicante.
Did we ever actually look at the Rydia B art? I don't think we did.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't. We skipped over Radia B because we did not want to spoil. We did not want to show that
Her hair
early.
is so 80s.
Yeah.
Now she's a glam rock witch.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hell yeah. Edward Chris von Muir. I forgot that's his whole name.
Mm-hmm.
Edward Chris.
This is why I maintain that much in the same way as Tina is the Japanese name for Terra. Alice is a valid, possible intended name for Aaron.
No worries. We're about to call it, but thank you for hanging out, Sarah. Here is Art of Shadow Dragon.
It's a good dragon.
Yeah.
It's a good dragon.
Doesn't last very long, but
Nope. This was posted earlier in chat, but this is Lou Guy.
Nasty.
And Barnabas. Just a big
Barnabas,
Frankenstein.
alright.
And then here is Lou Guy transformed. We're kind of getting a little bit of this in 14 recently, of him becoming this. There's the King of Eblin.
which they sort of the King of Eblin is sort of referenced in what happens to in that one boss fight of the Alamegan King.
Yeah.
It's a similar kind of monster.
Mm-hmm. The Demon Wall.
That's yours. Well, that's
Nope,
also.
nope, not you. Not looking at you right now. And of course, I haven't looked at the vehicles yet. Here is Art of Airship. Kinda has been referenced in 14 now in the form of the ship they take out to Eden, the car they take out to Eden, which you can get. Damn, that's a fucking fancy airship design. God damn. Amano went all out
like
on this.
appears in the game.
No, nothing like this is like the regular airships of the game. Meanwhile, the Lunar Whale. Yeah, that's the Lunar
The
Whale.
Lunar Whale's actually pretty up.
The Lunar Whale's so cool.
I love the Lunar Whale. It's so good.
It's a thing where it's obviously like a ship, but you can see why somebody would see it and call it.
And yeah, here we have our sprites. Rydia as an adult. Telesprite again. I want to again point out the smiley faces on Yang.
They're really good.
They're pretty strong. Oh, and there he is. There's Edge. He's got that shonen protagonist hair. Yeah. Once again, thank you all to hang out. Thank you to my co-commentators for joining me on this. I will see y'all next time. And we will see y'all for more Final Fantasy IV in 2 weeks. And I may do a stream tomorrow, testing out a new setup I've got over here.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. Until then, good night. Have a wonderful time.
Good night and good luck. This has been CNN.